Have you ever thought about what your car says about you? Most people choose a car based on features, price, or how it drives. But there's more to it than that. Whether it's a rugged Jeep, a sleek Tesla, or a simple Toyota Corolla, your car is making a quiet statement about your personality. Without even saying a word, your choice in wheels might be telling the world who you are, how you think, and what you value. Let's break it down and see what your ride might be revealing about you. You might be surprised how accurate it is. 10. Toyota Corolla. You're reliable and no nonsense. Driving a Toyota Corolla usually means you're all about practicality. You don't care much for flash or trends. You want something that works, lasts, and saves you money. You're the kind of person who shows up on time, keeps your promises, and doesn't make a big deal out of things. People see you as trustworthy and level-headed. You probably research every big decision, weigh your options carefully, and try to avoid unnecessary drama. Corolla drivers tend to value consistency. You're not trying to impress anyone. You just want a car that does what it's supposed to. And that's exactly what a Corolla does. 9. Jeep Wrangler. You're adventurous and a bit rebellious. If you drive a Jeep Wrangler, there's a good chance you're not the type to follow the usual routine. You crave freedom, excitement, and the kind of lifestyle that doesn't always involve paved roads. Whether it's hitting the trails, heading to the beach, or planning a last-minute camping trip, you're someone who likes to get out and explore. You probably have a collection of dirt-covered selfies with your Wrangler parked somewhere wild. People who drive Wranglers tend to be independent thinkers. You don't mind getting messy, and you see challenges as part of the fun. You like having control over your choices, from the roof you can remove to the path you decide to take. Rules and schedules aren't really your thing. You'd much rather be spontaneous. You enjoy nature, live for experiences, and probably feel more at home under the stars than under fluorescent office lights. Others see you as fun, bold, and maybe a little unpredictable in the best way. You're not trying to impress anyone. You just want to enjoy life on your own terms. For you, every roadblock is just another adventure waiting to happen. 8. Tesla Model 3. You're smart, tech-savvy, and forward-thinking. If you're behind the wheel of a Tesla Model 3, chances are you love new technology and keeping up with innovation. You're the type of person who enjoys being ahead of the curve. You care about the future and probably think a lot about things like climate change, energy, and how technology can make life better. People who drive Teslas often see themselves as part of a bigger shift in society. You like smart solutions, clean energy, and maybe even have solar panels on your roof. You also enjoy comfort and speed. After all, the Model 3 is pretty quick. You probably have strong opinions and don't mind sharing them. 7. Ford F-150. You're hardworking and dependable. Owning a Ford F-150 often means you value strength and dependability. You probably work with your hands or spend a lot of time outdoors. Whether it's hauling equipment, towing a trailer, or just carrying stuff around, you want a vehicle that gets the job done. People who drive trucks like the F-150 often have a strong work ethic. You're not afraid of getting dirty and you take pride in being useful. You might not say a lot, but your actions speak louder than words. You're the kind of person friends call when they need help moving, and you always show up. 6. BMW 3 Series. You're ambitious and image conscious. If you drive a BMW 3 Series, you probably care about making a good impression. You're driven, goal-oriented, and always looking for ways to level up in life. You like having nice things, not just for the comfort, but for what they say about you. That doesn't mean you're shallow. You just understand that presentation matters. BMW drivers often have big dreams and work hard to achieve them. You like performance, luxury, and feeling in control. You also pay attention to style and details. People might say you're confident, maybe even a little competitive, but you also know when to enjoy the finer things. 5. Subaru Outback. You're nature-loving and low-key. If you're rolling in a Subaru Outback, you probably enjoy quiet weekends in the mountains or long drives through the countryside. Outback drivers are usually easygoing, friendly, and passionate about nature. You like being prepared for anything, whether it's a snowstorm or a spontaneous road trip. You're not flashy, but you care about quality. You're the type of person who brings reusable grocery bags, takes your coffee in a travel mug, and knows the name of at least one hiking trail nearby. People see you as warm, caring, and mindful. You don't need attention to feel good. You're happy just doing your thing. 4. Dodge Charger. You're bold, confident, and love the spotlight. Driving a Dodge Charger says a lot about your personality. You like power, speed, and making an entrance. You're the kind of person who enjoys being noticed. Maybe it's the sound of the engine or the aggressive styling. Either way, you love how the Charger feels behind the wheel. You're probably confident, direct, and not afraid to stand out. Charger drivers often enjoy music, parties, and social events. You don't hold back your opinions, and you live life with intensity. Some people might call you loud or dramatic, but you'd say you're just being yourself. Life's too short to play it safe. 3. Honda Odyssey. You're family-oriented and organized. If you drive a Honda Odyssey, chances are your back seat is full of kids, snacks, or both. You're someone who puts family first. You think about safety, space, and comfort before anything else. You probably have a busy schedule, a calendar full of appointments, and a plan for every day of the week. Odyssey drivers tend to be patient, caring, and responsible. You make things work, even when they get messy. You're not worried about being flashy. You're focused on making sure everyone gets where they need to go. You might not always get credit for what you do, but you're the glue that holds everything together. 2. Chevrolet Camaro. You're fun, passionate, and young at heart. If you drive a Camaro, you're probably someone who still gets excited about cars. You enjoy speed, design, and the way a car makes you feel. Camaro drivers often love freedom. You don't just drive, you enjoy the experience of driving. You're probably a passionate person in general, not just about cars. You care about music, sports, or whatever else makes your heart race. You're a bit of a dreamer, and maybe a little nostalgic for the good old days. People like you bring energy to every room. You live for the moments that make you feel alive. You don't just go through life, you race through it. 1. Mercedes-Benz E-Class. You're refined, mature, and calm. Owning a Mercedes-Benz E-Class suggests you have a strong sense of self. You know what you like and what you don't. You don't chase trends, you set your own pace. You value comfort, precision, and peace of mind. You're probably someone who works hard, but also knows how to relax. You like quality experiences, not just expensive ones. Whether it's a quiet dinner, a well-made cup of coffee, or a smooth ride, you appreciate the little things. Mercedes drivers are usually calm, collected, and good at handling stress. People respect you because you don't try too hard. You let your actions and your car speak for you. So there you have it, 10 popular cars and the personalities they might reflect. Of course, this isn't an exact science, and everyone's different. But it's fun to think about how our choices say something about who we are, even when it comes to the cars we drive. Whether you're behind the wheel of a practical Corolla or a powerful Charger, your car might be telling a little story about you every time you hit the road. If you enjoyed this breakdown and saw yourself in any of these cars, don't forget to like the video, share it with your car-loving friends, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let us know in the comments what car you drive and if you think it matches your personality. See you next time. 3.